Mikel Arteta provides injury update on Bukayo Saka and Ben White ahead of Spurs showdown. Mikel Arteta has given a positive update on the fitness of Ben White and Bukayo Saka ahead of Thursday's pivotal North London derby against Tottenham. The influence of summer signing White has steadily grown over the course of his first season at Arsenal following his £50 million move from Brighton. White, however, has missed Arsenal's last two games, having picked up a hamstring injury during the recent 3-1 win over Manchester United. Rob Holding has deputised ably in the 24-year-old's absence, but Arteta is hoping the England international will be in contention for tomorrow's game. Similarly, Arteta is optimistic that Saka, Arsenal's top goalscorer this term, will feature after he limped off during the closing stages of Sunday's narrow victory against Leeds. With Thomas, he is still out, Kieran is still out, Ben is a doubt. We'll have to assess him. He's feeling much better and Bukayo is the same, Arteta revealed at his pre-match press conference. It's very difficult to rate with injuries, it's just how they feel today, that's the last day that we can assess them and try to get the feeling, basically. Gabriel Jesus' agent reveals Manchester City forward likes Arsenal project after transfer talks. Gabriel Jesus' agent says a transfer to Arsenal is a serious possibility, and claims the Manchester City forward likes the project offered by Mikel Arteta's side. Arsenal have made the signing of a new striker one of their top priorities for the summer transfer window, having failed to replace Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang in January, while Alexandre Lacazette and Eddie Nketiah could both leave at the end of the season when their contracts expire. Jesus already has experience of working alongside Arteta at City, and it's understood that the Brazil international is keen to secure more playing time ahead of Brazil's World Cup campaign in Qatar at the end of the year. City's decision to press ahead with their £51 million move for Borussia Dortmund striker Erling Haaland is also likely to reduce Jesus' playing time, with the 25-year-old starting just 19 games in the Premier League this season. Jesus' representative, Marcelo Pettinati, has revealed that positive discussions have been held with Arsenal, but 6 other clubs are also in the running. We had discussions with Arsenal about Gabriel Jesus and yes, we like the project, Pettinati told Fabrizio Romano. It's a serious possibility, so we're discussing. There are 6 more clubs interested in Gabriel Jesus. He's now focused on final games with Manchester City, then we'll see what happens. Speaking after the 5-1 win over Watford last month, Pep Guardiola admitted he was unsure over Jesus' future at City but insisted that the Brazilian will have a successful career. Alan Smith says Arsenal must finish in the top 4 to attract new signings. Alan Smith believes qualifying for the Champions League next season would be huge for Arsenal's summer transfer plans. After an impressive season, the Gunners currently sit 4th in the Premier League, 4 points above of Tottenham, and are looking to qualify for Europe's top competition for the first time in 6 years. However, Mikel Arteta's team face their North London rivals in the league on Thursday, where a Spurs victory at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium would reduce the gap to just 1 point. Former Arsenal striker Smith thinks his old side must pip Tottenham to the top 4 in order to secure their transfer targets this summer. Speaking to Sky Sports, he said, "It's huge. The Champions League means so much these days. There will be a lot of work to do in the summer for Arsenal. There will be a lot of work to do anyway, but if they can get into the Champions League, that should give them a stronger hand in terms of attracting players. However, they do need to strengthen that squad and strengthen the numbers because it is a small squad, and once 2 or 3 players get injured, you are dicing a bit with the quality you have to field. They need to strengthen, but first things first, they have got to try and secure that Champions League spot, and from there we will see what happens." The Gunners' threadbare squad has been exposed in recent weeks as Arteta has been reliant on Eddie Nketiah and Mohamed Elneny, 2 players who looked set to leave the club with their contracts running out. Meanwhile, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang's departure to Barcelona in January and Alexandre Lacazette's impending exit has left Arsenal with a striker shortage. The North Londoners have been linked with moves for Manchester City forward Gabriel Jesus and Wolves midfielder Ruben Neves ahead of the summer transfer window. Raheem Sterling's £300,000 a week wage demands threaten Arsenal's hopes of signing Manchester City star. Arsenal fear they will be unable to match Raheem Sterling's wage demands as the Gunners explore ways of financing a move for the Manchester City forward. Sterling, 27, is entering the final year of his deal at the Etihad, and he admitted earlier this season that he would be open to a departure. Mikel Arteta is determined to strengthen his attack in the summer, particularly as Alexandre Lacazette and Eddie Nketiah look set to depart when their contracts expire. Arteta worked with Sterling for 3 years when he served as Pep Guardiola's assistant at the Etihad, and he's been credited for much of the forward's improvement in front of goal since he joined City, with the Spaniard tasked with working one-on-one with Sterling to improve his finishing and run-making. Guardiola will not keep any player that is not fully committed to the club and is therefore open to selling Sterling. However, while Arsenal could afford a transfer fee for Sterling should they finish in the top 4, the forward's £300,000 a week wages are proving a stumbling block. The Evening Standard claimed the club fear his salary demands could scupper any chances of a move, and they are wary of breaking their wage structure, having recently significantly reduced it by discarding of Mesut Ozil and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Arsenal also retain a strong interest in Sterling's City teammate Gabriel Jesus. Jesus' agent, Marcelo Pettinati, revealed on Wednesday that he's held talks with Arsenal over a move to the Emirates, but they're just one option for the Brazilian. We had discussions with Arsenal about Gabriel Jesus and yes, we like the project, Pettinati told Fabrizio Romano. It's a serious possibility, so we're discussing. There are 6 more clubs interested in Gabriel Jesus. He's now focused on final games with Manchester City, then we'll see what happens. Cesc Fabregas praises Arsenal board for sticking with Mikel Arteta. Cesc Fabregas is glad Arsenal have afforded Mikel Arteta time and resisted the temptation to replace the Gunners' boss with a more experienced manager. After consecutive 8th-placed finishes in the Premier League, Arteta is now on the brink of securing a return to the Champions League for the North London club. The current season had started poorly after defeats to Brentford, Chelsea and Manchester City in the opening 3 games of the campaign. But the former Manchester City assistant coach has turned things around, with a win in Thursday night's North London derby enough to seal a place in the top 4. Last week, Arteta was rewarded with a brand new contract which extends his stay until the end of the 2024-25 campaign. Former Gunners captain Fabregas is happy the club stuck with Arteta to continue the ongoing project at the Emirates. "I'm glad that he's had the time to express himself," Fabregas told London World. "He arrived in a delicate moment and it would have been really easy in certain moments to just cast him aside and try something else, go for someone more experienced. I'm happy they've given him the time, and I know Edu has been key on that. He knows himself, being the top player that he was, that for certain projects you need time, you need to find the right players, find a system that's suitable for the players you have." On Arteta's style, Fabregas added, "There's lot of tactical analysis, a gegenpressing style, a lot of new methodology both physically and tactically. I feel that he doesn't get too attached to certain players. The team comes first and whoever is performing better at the time will play. Before, the best players always played. If they were half injured, they'd rush them back. Now, no. These days whoever is better physically, in better form, will play. He's been able to change formations, try players in different positions, and he's found his team. Now you can see the results. Well done to him."
Just new today. If you like the video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much. Goodbye and see you by tomorrow news.